Snacks. I got a snack for you.
One of the best illustrations I've heard on what it means to be a Christian is the good person test. Think to yourself, are you a good person? Most people would say yes. I would say yes about myself. But when you contrast that to God's standard of good and evil, summarized best in the Ten Commandments, things change pretty quick. One of the commandments is do not lie. Have you ever told a lie? I have. It makes me a liar. Have you ever stolen anything? I've definitely stolen a few things, borrowed some answers off of other people's papers in school, or downloaded a song I didn't know. Guilty. I'm a thief. I could keep on going. I've never murdered anybody, but Jesus said if you've even been angry with your brother, you've committed murder in your heart. It puts us in a situation to where all of a sudden our standard of what it means to be a good person is not as good as we thought. In fact, I realize I've broken God's laws, and I'm not so good after all. It kind of makes me feel guilty. One thing God says then is it's appointed once for man to die, and then comes judgment. And if God was to judge me by those 10 commandments, me upholding them, I'd be guilty, caught red-handed. I just admitted that I'm a liar and a thief and I've broken his laws. And if God is just, like it says in Jeremiah, that he delights in goodness, justice, and righteousness, if he was to judge me, which he's going to do, how would I stand? Innocent or guilty? Well, the evidence is already out. My conscience has already made it clear I'm guilty. And then the haymaker. Would God, if he's just and good, be a righteous, just God if he rewarded me for breaking his laws? No, that'd be anarchy. Instead, God is just and good and upholds his law by punishing me for breaking his law, just like we'd want any judge to do in any territory, county, state, or country. Well, as I work through those, and maybe as you do, you realize, man, I stand guilty, deserving of punishment, eternity separated from him in hell. Does it concern you at all? When I first heard that scenario in my life in college, it concerned me. I avoided it for as long as I could, but it kept being confronted by it. And then finally the Lord showed me that's why Jesus Christ came to die, to take on the punishment. The judge made himself the guilty, born of a virgin, lived a perfect life, and instead of going back to heaven, died and rose again 3 days later. And then we have that information, we have that payment that was made, and we can accept that or reject it. What about you? Have you accepted the free gift of Jesus Christ and repented and believed in him as your Lord? Or are you stuck in that judgment? God was gracious to me, opened my eyes, and I walked out a free man, not because of what I did, but because of what he did. So how about you? Are you a good person? Think about it.